What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here. Today we're going to take a look at what might be the second best, or at least a really strong concentration-based build, and we're focusing on enchanting today. In particular, weapon enchants. So what's so good about weapon enchants? Well, I shouldn't be doing this for description. The reason why weapon enchants are so good is because people don't swap out weapons that often. So they're willing to pay a large premium. They're willing to pay a lot of gold for a weapon enchant, because they'll get one and then they'll keep it for a while. So like we can take a look at a couple of them on the auction house. We can see that Storm Rider's Fury, which isn't even best in slot, 13,000 gold compared to 3,000 gold for the base version. Then we have Radiant Power, which is sort of the main best one, which is 29,000 versus a 13,000 gold cost for the quality 2 version. So this is obviously pretty good, right? Because, well, as I said, people are just willing to pay a lot of gold because a lot of people have just crafted their weapons with sparks to get like a 636 if they're farming loads of crests from M+. Or they're just trying to get the weapon and then slapping a fairly good enchant. And this isn't that expensive. The best enchants were selling for more than 100k at the beginning of Dragonflight, so it's not that bad either. So I think a lot of people can afford this if they want to. Now, this Radiant Power is the best recipe. Sadly, it's a little on the expensive side. It's a random drop from the Priory of the Sacred Flame, but it's 500k on my realm. And as you can see here, it's about 15,000 gold per concentration craft. So that's a lot of crafts before you make this gold back. So as of right now, I don't think it's worth it to buy the recipe at this price, because you have to make back your money on concentration crafts, and you're making 15,000 per, and you need to make 500k profit before like this was even worth buying. The other reason why I don't think it's worth it is because, I mean, there's a lot of the easy to get recipes that are also having very significant concentration profits, and you're looking at like 28 gold per concentration for Storm Rider's Fury, which is the one I've done the most because it sells almost instantly. Because it's haste. I didn't want to do this one. I could do this. It's mastery. Like, you can do any of these, depending on the price at the time of crafting. Like, they're all good and they all sell really well. Now, if you want this recipe, which is more profit per concentration, or at least more profit per concentration craft, it might be more expensive in terms of concentration. Then my suggestion is to go to either Orbos Exchange or Trade Skill Master website. You can set up price searches. So here you can look up, like I'm looking up this on EU, and you can see here, oh, there was one on Galakrond on the last snapshot. I guess I should go to Galakrond. Since you can easily move gold between realms, you can see here if you can find it cheaper on a realm. There's also possible, I don't know if these guys do it, but on Trade Skill Master on the new website, if you have premium, then you can set up a price search. So you can set up a notification that if the price is above or below a certain price point on any realm, then you'll get a notification, and you can try to speed your way over there and buy it before someone else does. Because at 500k, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I'd be looking to buy it at less than 50,000 gold. Or you can try farming it by just running the dungeon, but the drop rate is low because it's a free use. It's not like locked to enchanters, and you can see that there aren't that many. There's very few available on the auction house. Like the realm with most has like 6 up for sale, so it's a pretty rare recipe. But yeah, it's good either way, so it doesn't matter. We're looking at 28 gold. This is like the best value you can have for concentration. The base build, I just have 30 points in Everlasting Enchanting and 20 points here. That's it. Obviously, you can put more points here and eventually get guaranteed max quality for weapon enchants, but that would also require me to have max level tools and max skill, which I don't have yet. Max skill would just be a question of gold. I'd just spam out some of these crafts. Not super expensive. The problem is the acuity for the tools, which I'm not doing the acuity shuffle. I just can't be bothered. like I am the lazy gold maker. So we'll stick to builds that work lazily, and this does work lazily. Like it's profitable even with 50 points here. I've been putting points into shattering, so this will increase my profits if I bother to shatter an essence, and shattering an essence is dirt cheap because you can just shatter crystalline powder for 5 gold. And now if you do the recipe scan again, we can see that our profit should probably have increased a little bit. We now have a little bit more resourcefulness. We have more ingenuity, so we have more chance of getting our concentration back. So yeah, it's nice. Eventually, I'll be maxing out these nodes as well, and then I might start putting more points here if when I have enough acuity, or when I'm approaching enough acuity for the other 2 tools. But I'm at 140 now, so it is quite a ways to go essentially. The other thing, you can see that I do have the epic tool. I'm not sure if ingenuity is the best stat or not, but this does have the secondary effect of decreasing your concentration cost by 1%, which is good. Not 100% sure if this is like worth the 100 extra acuity premium, or if that would have been better to just have more knowledge, but it does give you a sizable amount of stats as well, and ingenuity is relatively valuable, particularly once you eventually get the shattering essence ingenuity buff tree, which is also just give you more chances of doing concentrated crafts essentially. But yeah, like this works with 50. What do I have? 70 knowledge. I do have a little bit more here, because this you should absolutely do on every enchanter. Put 5 points here and then 15 points here, because then you can do all of the glamours, and that's more than you'll make back all of your knowledge and just get ingenuity for free, or for whatever much it costs you to craft all of these. So this is sort of a wash, and then all of the actual points I put here and here. But yeah, forgot about that. This is absolutely something you should do on every enchanter. First 5 points here, then 15 points here, and just spam out all of the glamours for acuity. So yeah, it's a very nice build. As you can see, the Stormrider's Fury, it's 300, so you can do 3 of these per full concentration bar for me, or the more expensive ones 440. I just prefer doing these. I'd prefer doing more crafts to have more chances of getting resourcefulness procs and ingenuity procs, which should like average out to a slightly higher value, at least since you're not doing huge enough volume here to guarantee like your proc chance. I think it's good to do more crafts, or to try to go towards more craft whenever the difference is small, just to have more chances of proccing your stats, which have, like, relatively speaking, quite low proc chances essentially. But yeah, this is the build. It worked well, even with minimal effort put in. And you can probably set this up in a day or 2 if you wanted to. It's not that hard to get the required knowledge or the required skill. It doesn't require any random drops or anything to do stuff like the Stormrider's Fury and similar. So you can just get going with those. I mean, I can even do these quality 3, and I don't have any points into Earth and Enchantments, which these are. I'm missing all of this, which would also help for the cheaper ones, which I'm doing. So